Scrubs' original run was filled with a wide variety of characters, but there are likely to be several absences when the sitcom returns, and specifically some absentees from a very tight-knit group. Of course, Scrubs Season 10 will be different either way, but certain characters will be missing at least in part due to the 15 years the show has been off the air. Creator Bill Lawrence has already confirmed the Scrubs revival won't shy away from introducing new characters, but that doesn't make it any less disappointing that some of the funniest figures won't be coming back. All 9 seasons of Scrubs aired between 2001 and 2010, totaling 182 episodes. However, the sitcom underwent an overhaul ahead of its 9th run, Scrubs Med School. The backdoor spin-off retained most of the original cast but also brought a new crop of interns into the fold as the show's new focus. The show was ultimately cancelled due to the new format, and the notable casting changes were a factor in this. Thankfully, most of the original Scrubs cast is available and willing to come back for the coming revival, but not everyone is guaranteed to appear. The janitor is the only member of Scrubs' original brain trust who's pretty much guaranteed to come back. Neil Flynn's character is by far the most likely to come back for Scrubs Season 10. Neil Flynn's janitor assembled a group during Scrubs called the Brain Trust. He used it as a think tank to help him solve his problems. The solutions offered were rarely useful, but that was intentional, and it resulted in some hilarious moments. Although there were several temporary and former members, the Brain Trust tended to be comprised of 4 primary members. As well as the janitor, there was Sam Lloyd's Ted Backland, Rob Maschio's Dr. Todd the Todd Quinlan, and Johnny Castle's Dr. Doug Nervous Guy Murphy. Sadly, only Flynn's character is pretty much locked in for the Scrubs revival. The untimely death of Sam Lloyd in 2020 means Ted definitely won't be able to return in Scrubs Season 10. As for Doug, Johnny Castle retired from acting in 2009 and has since become a lawyer. As such, it's unlikely Doug will show up. The Todd is a slightly different story. Although Maschio has remained passionate about Scrubs, he also hasn't acted for a while. Plus, the Todd could be seen as a problematic character in TV's modern age. Even if he does return, he may be watered down. So, the janitor is left as the last man standing. The janitor assembling a new brain trust could be a hilarious Scrubs revival storyline. Scrubs Season 10 can show the janitor replacing his former brain trust companions. Neil Flynn looking uncomfortable as the janitor in Scrubs. It's disappointing that the brain trust will need an overhaul, but it's at least a fun prospect to think of the janitor recruiting new members to join his group's lineup. As well as the possibility of returning characters getting the chance to be part of the brain trust, the revival's new faces also stand a great chance of being contributors to the janitor's ragtag bunch of misfits. It's possible he could just recall other former members to fill the vacant positions, but it's likely Scrubs Season 10 will have the time or space for such minor characters.